Snuck up on everyone today.
Quick today.
Go ahead, quick questions for Jared.
Coach, George, you going tonight?
Yeah,
Gotta like the way that seems like he's building on things here.
that's why he's going back in.
DeHaan back in as well.
Yeah.
What about a game like this leads to that sort of switch from Ludwig to DeHaan and back to?
Yeah, Ludwig played his best game, I'd say, of the year against Nashville in Nashville. And then I took him out. So I wanted to get him back in again and give him another opportunity to sort of follow that up. He played okay. He wasn't feeling great during the game, ended up having to leave because he was sick. So the reason I went back with him was another opportunity and the heaviness in his skating ability against a team like Carolina that's super fast and that plays with a ton of speed through the middle of the ice. I kind of wanted to see what he'd be able to do to help us in that situation. Nashville, a little bit different group. They're really hard on pucks down low. They'll swarm you. A different sort of setup and makeup of the team as opposed to Carolina.
Nico Raitanen said in the second period, one of the things that brought things to us was everyone playing as a five-man unit. What are some challenges in getting to that point at this time of year that maybe people don't fully realize?
I think it's attention to detail and buy-in. That's really the two things that lead to you playing as a team, right? If you're predictable to yourselves and you're playing within your game plan, within the structure of the game, then everyone has the opportunity to play faster, put more pressure on the puck, with and without it, being in the right spots. And if just one guy's misses his assignment, then it can lead to trouble, and that's what kind of happened in the first period. We corrected it for the second and the third.
Coach, I believe you touched on it after the last game, but looking at Kilmacar's shorthanded goal in the second period that really sparked that offensive movement, Kale's not a guy that we normally see a big celebration from. So when you look on the ice and you're seeing that big of a celly from Kale, do you have this sense of like, oh yeah, we're in this, or we're coming back, or this is going to be good?
Well, it certainly gives you hope. There's no guarantees just because you make one big play that it's going to turn out that way. But I liked what we were doing already previous to that goal. That's coming off a game where we were shut out and played really well and had trouble putting the puck in the net. So I think there's some added emotion there. Like our guys they're in a strong understanding of like where we're at as a team and how we've been playing, and that it's not real easy for us to put the puck in the net, and it's not easy for us to come up with wins, but they're digging in all the right areas to try to accomplish that. So when you get rewarded for your hard work, especially when it's been 4 periods since you put one in the net, then it can snowball a little bit for us. It was a big goal for us, there's no question, and I think the guys were excited to finally get some past their goalie and get back in the hockey game.
Having lost to the Predators already once this season, what are you looking going into this game with the momentum that you had from the last few games?
Same thing we've just been doing for 2 games, really, honestly. And really Nashville too. We played hard and played well in Nashville. We ran into a hot goalie at times in Saros as well. So got to make sure we're making it difficult on him tonight.
Was this the first morning that Gabe has skated since he took the break? And
Yeah.
just what are your thoughts on that?
I don't have any thoughts on it. He's been on and off the ice for 2 years, But yeah, it is the first day he skated. Yeah.
He was out there. Duran was out there. Wood was out there. Val was skating before. Is it exciting for you to see those guys on the ice?
Well, they've been on the ice for a long time now, and they're still not in the lineup. So I don't get too excited until the jersey's hanging in their stall on game night.
Okay, thank you, Drew.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Coach.
So how was it for your first goal of the season?
It was good. I think I was about ready to score one. I feel like I had my fair share of chances in the first 14 games. So, it was good to get one under my belt.
Who'd you call first when you got in the room? Was it mom or dad or both?
I didn't talk to them until the next day, but of course had text messages from both of them waiting on my phone.
How does it feel when you, again, that 14 games and you're so close, you've had shots, you've been shooting a lot, in just to finally get one in?
I mean, it feels great, obviously. Like, it was maybe a little frustrating at times when I wasn't being able to score, and I felt like I was getting chances and whatnot. So, yeah, it's definitely relieving.
Sam, you guys are clicking pretty good right now. That last game was a big one, but it was sort of building from Seattle to Winnipeg to there. Just where does that one rank in the season for you guys in terms of what you do moving forward?
I mean, yeah, I think we played really well. I think the past few games we put together some good games. Like you said, I think we're clicking well. I think it all just starts from hard work and relentless play. So yeah, we have to keep doing that tonight.
Mika Rantanen talked about in that second period specifically everybody playing as a 5-man unit. What are some challenges in getting to that point in the season that people might not fully realize?
Yeah, I mean, I think that second period especially was just chaotic in general. So it can be easy to get lost as a group or kind of forgetting about little details and whatnot. But yeah, I think like Mikko said, I thought we stuck together really well. We played as a 5-man unit every time we were out there, and ultimately that's why we won the game.
And during you got a lot of contributions from the back end. That is the way that the Avs like to play. What does it look like in terms of you guys as defensemen coming together as a group?
I think it's just consistency. I mean, something I know Betsy's talked about is when our D-core plays well, that's when our whole team plays well, and that's when we have success. So it definitely starts with that, and I think consistency just comes from sticking with the details in the process.
I know the goaltender's obviously a separate entity from the rest of the team, but part of the team. When you guys are playing well in front of him and he's playing well, does it just make it easier to kind of flow that way with everybody on the same page?
Yeah, 100%. I think you could say that about anybody. It's like, it doesn't matter what position. When we're all playing together and we're all playing as a team, I think that's when we're our best.
Jared said yesterday that he didn't want to see anything with the dynamic of the team changing with Lehkonen coming back, with Nichushkin coming back, when Duran gets back in the lineup. How do you feel about as far as like the changes with these key players coming back into the lineup and just kind of trying to keep that consistency and not having any changes?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously great to have those guys back, and they've been around this organization for so long that they're able to jump in without skipping a beat and not disrupting the culture or anything of the group. So, yeah, we're definitely looking forward to having Val back too.
A little bit of a redemptive moment getting to take Nashville tonight. What kinds of things do you want to take from these last couple of games?
I think we've just done a really good job on our forecheck, keeping it simple, putting the pucks behind their D and making them turn. And yeah, I guess just hard work all over the ice. I think that'll help us out tonight.
Do you feel more comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting beside Nate, you know. So, like, yeah, he talked to me and, like, I was asking him if I feel good. But, yeah, for sure, like, it's like, I don't know, it feels unreal, you know, with being here with all those guys, it's really unreal.
Do you feel like you're learning a lot sitting next to a guy like McKinnon who's got a lot of that veteran presence?
Well, I'm trying to not bore him a lot, you know, but, like, when I see he has, like, a good mood, you know, like sometimes I would ask him a couple of questions. Yeah, but like, yeah, it really helps, you know, like to sit beside him is unbelievable.
How about the speed of the game at the NHL level, just the pace?
You know, like before my first game, O'Connor just told me like wherever you place, just like don't stop moving your feet. Whatever, if you don't need even to move them, don't stop to move them. So it's like that's what I'm trying to do. You know, like I know it's like all the guys are fast, all the guys are strong, and I know that like I'm young, so I'm just trying to like keep up that speed. You know.
Are you happy with how you've been playing? Is there anything you're working on specifically right now?
Yeah, I mean like I talk to like coaches and like I'm just trying to play simple and follow the structure.
What's the best word of advice that Nate gave you so far?
Well, you know, like it's obviously like my first game. He was like, "Don't worry," but like no stress. But I mean, like I guess everyone just like worry about their first game, but especially when McKinnon and Kelmakar tells you to not worry, it kind of helps, you know.
How was it playing for Coach Bednar?
I mean, at the start it was hard because like he gives a lot of information and English is not my first language. But like if I don't understand something, I'm just like trying to ask some guys and trying to do what he said, you know.
Does it help to have the other Russian players on the team with you?
Yeah. In AHL and Eagles, I didn't have any Russians, and it really helps when you can speak like same language and understand. So it's really nice.
You mentioned the AHL. You spent a lot of time working under Aaron Schneekloth. What do you feel like that kind of? What did you learn down there that kind of helped you prepare for this experience?
Well, I mean, they're trying to prepare all the players to come here and be ready to playing here. I guess I think that they playing the same way as Avalanche, and yeah, it's just like everyone wants to be here, you know. So they're just trying to prepare all the players to be ready here.